Beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but you know when there's a perfume release, I get excited and I've got to jump on it. I am Annie Sense, and here I am with a video on my first impressions of the new Alien flanker called Alien Goddess Supra Florale from Mugler. So instead of Mugler releasing a completely different alien as they have in the past, like Alien is it Oh Sublime, their Mirage one, there was an Alien Oud. They've really decided to really cash in on the Alien Goddess. Now, 2 years ago when it released, caused a bit of an uproar with the really hardcore Alien fans because it just didn't smell like Alien. It was too targeted at young people. Didn't feel like the quality was really there. So that was in 2021. 2022, I think they kind of made up with it. Well, with the Alien Goddess Intense version. You know what? I will say personally, I really love that fragrance. I would even go as far to say, if not top 10, top 20 fragrances. I absolutely adore that fragrance. Should I make a comparison video? Probably at some point. Yes, I will. But yeah, let's talk about the Supra Florale for now. Anyway, so top now. Parfum and Fragranta kind of have the notes a bit all over the shop, but let's go for it. Parfum, according to Perfumer, you have the cactus, blossom, and pear, or prickly pear if you look at Fragrantica. In the base, you got jasmine, sambac, and immortelle, which is some type of, floral note. And then another jasmine note. And the base is the immortelle, absolute, and mineral moss. But if I look at Fragrantica, I see amber, desert rose, and musk. Okay, now I've had this for about about 3 hours or so? Yeah, I'll say about 3 hours on skin. Tested it on paper first. Now, when I would first open it, I did get something aquatic. So I do think it was the pear. It's not like a pear like, well, to me anyways, like the pear. I'm thinking off the top of my head, Idol from Lancome. That one is, a pear scent. Not really that, but I get some sort of aquatic type of fruity note. And at first, the aquaticness did remind me of the original Alien Goddess, which has the watery sort of coconut water type of note. So I find that the openings are very, very similar. Then I started to get the jasmine sambac. I personally don't pick up much jasmine in the original Goddess, but I do pick up, it's very heavy and prevalent to me in the intense version. So you do pick that jasmine note is there, and it's there to stay. Now, there's no coconut note listed on both sites. However, I do pick up this kind of coconutty terry flower type of note there. I do pick it up. I'm going to be honest with you, cactus flower, immortelle, which I'm probably not pronouncing right, and desert rose. I don't have experience with those type of notes in fragrances, so I'm kind of struggling a little bit to say, oh, I can really smell that, I can really smell this. I've seen some comments saying that this is quite green smelling. For the 3 hours I've had it, I've not picked up anything green. I'm not the biggest fan of green notes. I do have some perfumes in my collection. I'm thinking of the Manifesto. I don't know if I've passed that on, but the YSL Manifesto range has some green notes. No, I'm not picking up anything like that, but I did at some point was picking up something like patchouli, not the earthy La Vie Belle angel type of patchouli, but the sort of fritchuli type of patchouli, if you know what I mean. But there is, yeah, I don't know if it's the cactus flower that is giving me something resembling some type of patchouli. It's not a patchouli that is like, that makes you like, oh, I want to vomit, or I don't know, like that you extremely hate. It's just sort of there subtly. It's very sweet compared to the other two, but not again sickly sweet. it's just sweeter. Okay, I wouldn't say, oh, it's a sweet candy caramel type of gourmand fragrance. Not necessarily. It's like maybe a fruity kind of sweetness. In my previous reviews for the other two flankers, probably the first one, the Goddess, the original, I think I probably did say it reminded me of Voce Viva Intensa. If you've ever smelled that from Valentino, I think of all three now, this one, the Supra Florale, reminds me very, very much of Voce Viva Intensa. That one, I find it quite a heavy scent, especially now it's summer, it's warm, so I tend to wear that towards the autumn fall times. This is kind of reminding me of that, but on a more I kind of say, I don't know, less, like, it's not as dense type of scent. It is very, this is going to sound a bit like, okay, you don't say, but it's very summery, like summery, more summery than the intense. I think you could get away with wearing the intense again in autumn, fall. But this one just has this very summery vibe. Because it's got this kind of salty aquaticness to it. I pick up something very savory, quite salt-like. It's not like the most standout thing, notes or combination of notes I pick up, so it's not to put you off. It's just that I'm picking up, yes, it's sweet, but there's something underlying, salty kind of aquaticness going on. Salty type aquatic note. Reminding me a little bit as well. I don't know if I was picking something that is quite orange blossom leaning. So like if you've ever spotted La Vie Belle L'Eclat, I was picking up something relating to that a little bit. I must say, doesn't feel as, I think I've got the others on my skin. I've had to top, in the 3 hours that I've been wearing it, I've had to top it up 3 times. Guys, not every hour, obviously, but does seem like, I don't know if it's going to be the strongest, but I feel like I always say that about this Goddess range. Every time when I first get it, I always feel like, oh, it's not going to last. And then ends up being perfect. I had my doubts about it because the opening didn't wow me, the name didn't really wow me, the reviews, not the reviews, but what I heard saw for granted didn't really wow me. But so I get used to it. I think this could be I think I could like this. This might move the original to 3rd place. It is growing on me. I do find it different. All 3 are different. I know probably for some people could say same, but they do offer you something different. Okay, the original is coconut water, vanilla, jasmine, kind of light jasmine. The intense version is amber, vanilla, and coconut, or terry flower. I did really get terry flower. Well, this one just seems to have I can pick up like different notes. It's just like I said, I'm not familiar with Immortelle or Desert Rose or it's gone away. I can't remember what the other note was. That Desert Rose. Did I say that? Cactus flower, sorry. And I'm not picking much of the musk as yet. As I said, it's first impressions, but yeah. Not sure how long it's going to last on skin, but then again, it's very, very hot. It's a hot day today. But it's quite interesting-ish enough for guys, for a flanker, for their range. It's kind of like they had to, to get the coins, they had to do something a little bit different, and I think they did. I wouldn't say it's necessarily major. I feel like you definitely get the 2 other versions in there, 100%. They're definitely both in there. But they have added something like a little kick to it. I would say it's different. I'm not going to say, it's different enough for you to rush and buy it. But I do think try it and see. It could be a love. I think this one is the one that might be hit or miss. With the first 2, no matter how we feel about L'Oreal, Mugler, and the rest of it, you get in the notes. What the notes say is what you're getting. With this one, it does offer you something a little bit different. Is it 100% unique? No, but if you can put all three together, it is unique. It's different. It's just leans somewhere completely different. Like the original one, so giving me, haven't worn it in a while, maybe a year or so, like some Play-Doh-y kind of vibes. The intense version is this nice ambery creamy kind of thing going on, and this is something different. So they did try. Well, I'm just gonna leave it there and say they did try. I'm sure everybody will have their, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, it's shaking. Everybody else will have their difference of opinion. But yeah, I just personally say try. I went for the 30ml because I think this whole 100ml vision I was doing hasn't really worked out. But yeah, anyway guys, I really didn't want this video to be long. It's first impressions. Projection, does look like it's not going to project as well as the intense version. It's probably going to last on skin slightly less than the original. Give it a go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Bye bye.